Once upon a time, in a small village called Aim, there lived two sisters named Nancy and Grace. Nancy was incredibly beautiful and blessed with a lovely voice, while Grace, unfortunately, bore a scar from a childhood accident where hot oil splashed onto her face. Everyone adored Nancy, but Grace, the younger sister, was often ignored. As time passed, Nancy became proud and arrogant due to the constant admiration from the men in the village. She stopped accompanying her sister and was embarrassed to be seen with Grace. Grace understood why Nancy kept her distance, which deeply hurt her, but she eventually learned to enjoy her own company. Their parents didn't help matters. Whenever they had guests, they would ask Grace to hide until the visitors left. Almost every night, Grace would cry and pray to God to end her suffering, feeling ashamed to even look in the mirror. She lived like a maid at home, as her parents preferred to send her on errands rather than her elder sister Nancy. One day, while fetching water from the village stream, Grace encountered an old woman resting by the roadside with a big pot of water. Feeling sorry for her, Grace offered to help carry the water. The old woman, grateful for Grace's kindness, led her to her isolated hut in the forest. Upon arrival, the old woman revealed that she had a special gift for Grace, a magical cream that would make her as beautiful as the morning sun and cause any man she kissed to see her as a star. Grace hid the cream in the roof of her room, afraid to use it because she didn't know the old woman well. Meanwhile, many men were attracted to Nancy, showering her with gifts and jewelry, but she enjoyed the attention too much to settle down. One day, a wealthy man came to ask for Nancy's hand in marriage. During the discussion, Grace, unaware of the visitors, returned from the market. Nancy, enraged by her presence, yelled at her, causing everyone to laugh at Grace. Heartbroken, Grace ran to her room and, in desperation, applied the magical cream. She immediately felt a surge of confidence, but was still deeply hurt and fell asleep. The next day, while fetching firewood, Grace noticed that men were staring at her, making her uncomfortable. Unaware of the cream's effects, she continued her journey. In the forest, a handsome man named Chie offered to help her with the firewood. Grace was shocked, as this was the first time anyone had shown her such kindness. Chie, captivated by her beauty, expressed his interest in getting to know her better. When they returned to her home, Nancy, filled with jealousy, watched as Chie hugged and kissed Grace on the forehead. Realizing the cream's effect, Grace used it again the next day. Chie, who was already smitten, continued to show his affection, causing Nancy's jealousy to grow. Determined to win Chie's heart, Nancy tried to seduce him, but he remained loyal to Grace. Frustrated, Nancy spied on Grace and discovered the cream. She applied it, hoping to gain the same beauty, but it burned her face severely. When Grace returned home, she was shocked to see Nancy's disfigured face. Nancy, in tears, confessed to sabotaging Grace as a child out of jealousy. Despite her parents' disappointment, Grace forgave Nancy, who lived with regret for the rest of her life. Grace married Chie, and they had beautiful children, living happily ever after. The story's moral is to balance love between children and show kindness to strangers as beauty fades, but genuine love and humility endure. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, give this story a thumbs up, comment, and share. Thank you, and God bless you.